I had just been saying I hope there's no more studio closures in the gaming industry this year. This year has been brutal. There's been studios closing right, left, and centre all over the place as companies are cost cutting, aka usually just being greedy. And Sony is not exempt for this. We literally spoke the other week about them closing a studio, and we've now got this article from Push Square. They are closing another one. Oh, what is going on in the gaming world for real? And this one is Dark Outlaw Games, who I don't even think I could tell you a game they've launched. And it says it was led by Treyarch veteran Jason Blundell, know him, and officially acknowledged last year. It has been shuttered before it can even ship a game. Oh, there we go. That's why. It's not even launched a game and they've closed it. How many times have we heard this? This is wild. It says many of you will recall that the Los Angeles-based studio was born from the ashes of Deviation Games, a studio partnered with PlayStation and working on a first-party project before it was closed a couple of years ago. It continues a dreadful decade of Sony decision-making, which has seen it acquire and shutter a slew of studios, including, most recently, Bluepoint Games, which we just spoke about, who were an awesome studio. They were like the remake, remaster gurus. At least they actually made and shipped stuff. Like, what is going on here? And here's a list they've got of what has been happening, which just makes it even more clear how bad this whole situation has been managed and makes you wonder what has been going on behind the scenes at PlayStation. Who's on the hook for this? Like, for real, who's responsible? Because never mind, like, oh, they bought all these studios. It's been bad for Sony's business. Yeah, whatever. But there's people that actually work in these studios. It's people's livelihoods. People, this is their job to feed their family. To me, that means they've been mismanaged. They shouldn't have been bought in the first place. Or if they have been bought, they should be run a lot better and allowed to thrive. But instead, we've got this. 2020, Manchester studio shut down. 2021, Japan studio as well. They were awesome. 2023, Pixel Opus. 2024, London studio. So were London studio. They were awesome as well. 2024, Firewalk Games. 2024, Neon Kai, whatever. 2026, Bluepoint Games. And 2026, Dark Outlaw Games. What is going on, people? The article states, obviously there's no attachment to Dark Outlaw Games as we never got an opportunity to know what it was working on, but it continues a disastrous run for PlayStation first party, which has stumbled its way through the PS5 generation. They haven't half stumbled their way through this generation. It is just wild. And it then says Blundell's best known for working on Call of Duty Zombies. Love Call of Duty Zombies. Back in the day in particular, Kino der Toten. Jump into that with a few mates. Absolute blast. You can't beat it. So it's likely Dark Outlaw Games would have been working on a first-person shooter. We know that Deviation Games before it was beavering away on some kind of sci-fi game. Also here it says, elsewhere, a small number of layoffs will also be carried out across the wider PlayStation family in the US and Europe. What? That absolutely sucks. Like, PlayStation's doing fine. Why? I just get so frustrated with all these things. I hope all these people are okay and get jobs right away in the industry somewhere else. As part of this, the platform holder is moving away from the mobile game market, although it will still support previously announced projects like MLB, The Show Mobile, and Horizon Steel Frontiers. I couldn't tell you a Sony or a PlayStation mobile game apart from Horizon Steel Frontiers, because we've been talking about that recently, and it looks freaking good. That should be a console game. Sony has spent years coveting the smartphone gaming goldmine, but has failed to ship anything of note. It's currently location testing Ratchet and Clank Ranger Rumble in select regions. What? Although we don't have particularly high hopes for it at this point. It's churned through a number of high-profile executives in the space, many of whom it poached from leadership positions at giants like Apple. Now it's decided to invest elsewhere. Right, people, another disaster. What do you think has caused all this mismanagement here? Has it been mostly down to this obsession with chasing live service games? And then, maybe studios have been forced into making live service games when that's not their forte and not their experience, and then it's not panned out for them, and then they've been shuttered. let me know in the comments. But another bad story. I hate seeing these things, and I hope we get some stabilization in the industry now and it can start to heal, because it needs to. And hopefully Sony are a bit smarter with their acquisitions and smarter with supporting the studios they already have so they're successful and don't get added to this list. Anyways, sound off in the comments, people. What do we think is going on with PlayStation's leadership and the management of their first party studios?